India's railway network is spread over 1,26,366 km. If we compare largest network in Asia and second largest in the world. You are right over here. In today's session, we are going to learn about India's railway and what type of question comes in the board. So that also would be discussed. So without taking much time, let's start. इंडियन रेलवेज के बारे में जानने से पहले हम जान लेंगे when it was introduced. India's railway was introduced in 1853. Place was there Bombay to Thane and it was around 34 kilometer. अब हम जान लेंगे what was the reason behind that. Purpose was their first one, the transportation of raw material and the finished goods. ऑलरेडी हमें ये पता है कि उन दिनों में कॉटन, सिल्क, देन जूट, इंडिगो, all of the raw material were sent to Britain. On the other hand, all those finished goods were brought here in India for selling. तो selling के पहले तो distribution चाहिए. So for that, Indian Railway. Now the second one, official communication. And we know better that administration would be possible with the help of proper communication. So these are the reason behind India's railway when Britishers had set up. Now next is there so many public sector are there in India at present, जैसे कि postal, tourism, even mining sector, but Indian railway is the largest public sector holding in the country. अब हम जान लेंगे कि हाउ इंडियन रेलवे सर्व्स वेरिड पर्पसेस, जो क्या है ना, बिजनेस, साइट सीइंग, पिलग्रिमेज, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ गुड्स एज वेल एज एग्रीकल्चर एंड इंडस्ट्री. स्पेशली हम ये देख लेते हैं कि बिकॉज ऑफ इंडियन रेलवेज एग्रीकल्चर एंड इंडस्ट्री का काफी डेवलपमेंट देखा गया है. For the industry, what are the raw material that are collected by the railway? After manufacturing, the finished product are distributed through again railway. So, Indian Railway is most important means of transportation among others. Already we got to know the importance of railway network. तो फिर distribution of railway network must be even? Not at all. What are the reason, what are the factors behind distribution pattern of the railway network? These are physiographic factor, economic factor as well as administrative factor. Physiographic factor, it is all about the landform. According to landform that we are dividing into two, favorable zone and unfavorable zone. Favorable zone, northern plain. क्यों? क्योंकि thickly populated. और थिकली पॉपुलेटेड क्यों है? क्यों? क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ वाटर, इवन सॉइल आर वेरी फर्टाइल with huge humus. So because of that एग्रीकल्चरल ग्रोथ, इवन एग्रीकल्चरल ग्रोथ के साथ साथ फिर बिजनेस, इवन कंस्ट्रक्शन, अवेलेबिलिटी फॉर द कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क. So that's why very thickly populated, and that's why they need also for the passenger, for the goods services. That's why favorable zone, northern plain. Now unfavorable zone. Unfavorable zone में desert, coastal plain, mountain and thickly forest. Desert, we can take example of western part of Rajasthan. Coastal plain, especially western Ghat with coastal plain. क्यों? क्योंकि western Ghat is continuous, so because of that also even sandy soil, so that is also unfavorable zone. But nowadays because of the economic development, Konkan plain also, Konkan railway network has been set up. Now next is mountain. We can take example of Himalaya because of higher altitude, and the second one sparse population. Even third one, economic activity is less over there. So for that, Himalayan region also unfavorable zone for the railway network. Now next point is thickly forest. Thickly forest area, we can take example of part of MP, Chhattisgarh, even few parts of eastern Seven Sisters. So all these regions are unfavorable zone. Now we will go for the economic factor. Economic factor क्या है? Those area are very much favorable for the economic development. Definitely railway network would be there. तो हम देख लेंगे माइनिंग सेक्टर. दो छत्तीसगढ़ में वो जो फॉरेस्ट एरिया है, देयर वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट रेलवे नेटवर्क, बट द सेम वे वेर एवर माइनिंग सेक्टर इज देयर, माइनिंग सेक्टर के ऊपर बेस करके इंडस्ट्री है, तो माइनिंग सेक्टर एंड इंडस्ट्री बोथ आर डिपेंड ऑन रेलवे नेटवर्क, रेलवे सर्विसेज. सो फॉर दैट माइनिंग जोन, इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट and port city, through port we are going to export, so for that the proper connectivity is needed, and for that railway network. Now next, administrative sector. We can take nice example of capital city of every state. देख लो जरा, महाराष्ट्र के लिए मुंबई, कर्नाटका के लिए बेंगलुरु, everywhere you can find a proper strong network by the railway. So why? Because capital city, if capital city is well connected with other places, so it would be easier to administer. It would be helpful for administration. So this is all about the distribution pattern of railway network. So we got to know how much important India's railway for country's development. अब हम ये जानेंगे कि what are the certain problems faced by Indian Railways. First point, it is there, many passengers, they are not collecting tickets, means they are traveling without tickets. And the second one, कि they are damaging railway property. And third point is there, pulling the chain unnecessarily. Now these are the reason actually related based on us, our mentality, our thought process. Now at the last, the question has been asked कि what we can do for this problem. So what we can do, actually we the individual, if we are taking responsibility, then definitely everything is possible. How it is? Because all these things, it depends on our thought process. If we are responsible for this property, for this development, तो definitely everything is possible. हम अपना प्रॉपर्टी का बहुत ख्याल रखते हैं, वो चाहे अपना बुक पेन क्यों ना हो और अदरवाइज अदर प्रोडक्ट क्यों ना हो. क्यों? क्योंकि वो हमारा अपना है. द मोमेंट वी विल थिंक this all this property, जो country's property है, this is our property indirectly, then definitely we are going to take care. And every individual, if we are concerned about this all this public property, so definitely that would be easier to handle, easier to maintain the success. This is all about railway network. I hope you have understood very clearly, but still if you have any doubt and queries, so what would be your duty? Feel free to ask me. I'm ready to solve all these things. Thank you so much for watching. Tata, bye bye.